This is the story of a girl who has to go back to start and re-record this for a third time because her mic didn't work. I hate my life. Well, hello, my zoo friends. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday. I did. I worked because that's what I do, but I also did a whole lot of absolutely nothing, and it was glorious. So I don't have a ton to show you for that reason, but also a couple other reasons. One is I did the Zoo Lights episode, which was about 15,000 lights that I placed and then deleted. So, you know, that's fun. What a fun game we play. The other thing is, I have decided that, I don't know why we're looking at zebra, but I have decided that I did in fact want to be able to play Balmaceda on GeForce Now so that I can have performance and also record and or possibly stream while playing my games on my potato laptop that is slowly dying in front of me, but I don't have the money to replace. So that meant that Balmaceda had to be mod free. Now, modded animals, no big deal, okay? You just simply don't have them, and then they just go away on their own. They just don't load in. That's all that happens. They don't break your game. And I don't use prop mods anymore, which is a shame because the prop mods are like chef's kiss. They're amazing. But after I lost Dunham to prop mods, I decided to leave prop mods out until Frontier's done updating this game, in which case I will then go ham. And I had some path replacement mods, which again, same as the animal, if you just don't have them, it's no big deal. What I didn't realize is that I was using these amazing, beautiful, incredible paths that are not replacement paths. They are freestanding their own mods, and their own paths, which means if you don't have the mod, your game will not load, which means if you try to play it on GeForce Now, it will just crash. To which you might be thinking, well, that's easy. Just go through your zoo and replace all the modded path with the non-modded path. Simple, 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 simple. Yeah, I tried that. And somewhere in my zoo kept haunting me a piece of path that I could not find that was modded. And so I tried for 2 days of many hours of loading in and out of this zoo, hunting for bits of path, replacing or deleting them, loading back out, taking the mod out, then loading back in, having it crash, putting the mod back in, so on and so forth. To the point that I got so angry that I just took the delete path bulldozer and went over my whole zoo a bunch of times, got rid of every single piece of path in the zoo, and then was very, very happy that I could then load into my zoo on GeForce Now, and it was now mod free, which was not a very long-lasting happiness, because if you're thinking ahead of me, which hopefully you are, you will realize that that meant I had to go back through my zoo and replace all of the path that I had taken out and try to get it back exactly where it was without free build, which is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. I did end up going back in, putting free build in to do some of the pathing. I did get it all back in. Some of the areas I patched with pieces that match somewhat the color of the path, which I don't mind. It adds to some janky realism of like looking like they patched broken path. But it's all back. And then I went through and I had to adjust the fences so they lined up with, you know, where the new path was, and I had to do a bunch of custom curbing and blah 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 blah. It was a whole thing, but it's done now, and it's over with, and we're cooking with gas. We're back on the trolley. The only other annoying thing is little things like the billboards obviously don't work now on GeForce Now. There's no workaround for that I know of, but hopefully, you know, as this project goes on in months and or longer, I will eventually have dollars and buy a new PC and be able to play this zoo and record and have billboards and all of that. I also had to go through and make some custom trees out of the, where is one? There's one right here. The Mpingo trees to replace the fever trees because they don't have a very good color texture for this sort of climate palette that I'm working with. So I wanted to have some trees that kind of had the same vibe with the exposed tree and exposed bark and all of these branches and open spacing and blah, 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 blah. So I made some custom trees, plopped them in where the fever trees were. Happy-go-lucky, everybody's good. So that was rather time consuming, as you may as well guess. I also had to go and make new trash bins because they were using billboards for the fronts. So I made new trash bins and I went around and replaced the trash bins. I still have a bit more work to do, but you know, we're rolling now. I also removed the gift shop for now. It's blueprinted, so I can just plop it back in when they have an update. But there is an occasional bug that not everybody's getting, but the gift shops are corrupting save files, which then your zoo's gone. So I just, as a safety precaution, just removed it for now. When we get an update and the bug is fixed, I will just plunk it back in. It will be no big deal. This plaza I made for the Christmas episode to have the market there. I might just leave it there, to be honest. I thought about, you know, making it some pretty path and make it prettier, but the realistic thing is it would just be a plunk down, you know, spot of asphalt to have some events in. So we might, you know, put a farmer's market in there sometimes, or maybe like a kid fair or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like the Wiggles come into a concert. Who knows? But it's a good filler space for this entry area. I think that's most of the kind of boring kind of, you know, laundry work that I did. Again, still some touching up to do, but we'll get into the little bit more exciting things I've done. And I'm going to warn you, there's not a whole lot of it, because I was busy with that other stuff and also busy doing nothing. I did start on figuring out this bamboo trail area. I have decided to go with Asia, but very broadly. We're going to have some, you know, Eastern Asian animals, some kind of Malaysia, Indonesia, kind of Southeast Asia animals. So we're going to have highlands, we're going to have jungle, we're going to have like subsections within the section. We'll rock it out. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Throughout it, we're also going to have these little adventure trails where you can off-road, you know, and kind of be a rebel, but like, you know, on purpose because we designed it for that. So yeah, little shortcuts. Of course, because it's a shortcut, everybody takes the shortcut. Nobody goes around, but... So yeah, we come up in here, doop-de-doop-de-doo, and I want this really kind of closed-in, dense jungle feel, and then every now and then it opens up into like more wide open spaces. So we come through here, we get a little sneaky peek at what's to come. That kind of encourages you to keep on keeping on. And the first enclosure we really come to is the red pandas. Is this overkill for red pandas? Yes. Do I care? No, because red pandas are awesome. Look at this paid actor showing off our beautiful red panda overpass. Ugh, it works so well. I'm so proud of myself. Toot toot my own horn. There's obviously going to be a building here and some planting here so that you don't just see, you know, the mess that I have right now to get everything in there. Yeah. So we come along here. Pandas, they're so cute. This little plaza. This has hidden benches in it, so guests can come actually sit there, which is fun. So yeah, you see the pandas. It's very big, like I said, but this would be a very new area of the zoo, so everything is a little bit, you know, they've spent the money. They've went all out. And then as you come out of the pandas, it kind of opens out into this panda plaza, if you will. There's a peacock. He's white because I just watched Kung Fu Panda 2. So, you know, we had to do it. And there's a little lawn. There's going to be a big garden over here. I might try a water garden, even though I'm not entirely sure what that means. Just for something different to try. Yeah. But we got this plaza here. the bamboo, keeping the forest vibe a little bit. And then you come over here and we got Talkin. Ah, so cute. Oh my god, they're so dumb looking. I've wanted these things for forever in the zoo. I used to have the modded version, but I gotta love when we get an official version. They're so dumb looking. I love them. I might turn babies on again so we can get a little baby dumb Talkin. Yeah, very cool. Just a basic hoofstock enclosure. Obviously none of this is finished yet. Just kind of laying it out and kind of getting the base ideas down for these things. But they got some rocks to climb on, a little shelter thing, and pretty cute. It's one of those custom trees that I made for the... And I say custom tree to make myself sound cool. It's just some Mpingo trees smushed together. That's all it is. Sorry, if you can't tell by my voice and vibe, I'm getting sick, and I'm trying to like positive vibes my way out of being sick because I don't have time to be sick. It's not working. So yeah, wheelchair ramp if you need so. Otherwise, you come up the stairs to kind of the crown jewel. Hello, Mr. Peacock. Getting distracted. The crown jewel of this area, which is the kind of panda pavilion. Ooh, there we go. Alliteration. So dueling panda habitats. So they're side by side. They do have this wall of interaction, and then there will be gates to open up and put them together to make little panda babies. Obviously, not done. I'm not cruel. This is loosely based on a panda building that I seen on Pinterest from a zoo that I don't remember because I suck at giving credit. But in here, I'm going to put some like tiered levels and have it really planted and lush and maybe a water feature, that sort of thing. But I haven't got there yet, obviously. And then there'll be gates here that they can open it up and the pandas can have both sides, and a door that goes into the backstage, and then each side will also have a door that goes into an outdoor enclosure for them. Obviously, none of that's done. Really tall roofs in here because, like I said, I want to have the tiers and I want it to be all planted. It's going to be really pretty when I'm done, but I am not because I've been just jumping around doing all sorts of fiddly bits because that's what I have felt like doing. So out back here on this hill will be the outdoor areas for the pandas. Off to one side we'll have a loop of highland animals, and off to the other side we'll have a loop of Asian animals, and then of course it will come down through here and you'll go back to the zoo main path. If I ever decide to put the monorail in, the station will be somewhere over here. I just, it's laziness. I'm not gonna lie. That's all it is. I haven't done it yet. What else? What else have we worked on? Have we worked on the elephant habitat? Nope. Nope. I still don't want to do it. And you can't make me. Na boo boo. I don't know if I added some of this junk in before, but I started a little bit, but it's a lot of habitat, okay? It's a lot of habitat, and I don't want to do it. The other thing I did, because I didn't realize that our king cheetah was from the cheetah remaster, so I bought like an absurd amount of cheetahs, like a criminal amount of cheetahs, like spent a whole night buying cheetahs so that I could find a king cheetah, like an official king cheetah. But we got him now. Yay. Playing without mods is so fun. Everyone should do it. What else? Nothing I don't think really changed through here other than, replacing those fever trees, patching the paths up where I couldn't get it to connect really well, adjusting this a little bit, like I said, with the areas I had to patch, which I don't mind because it kind of just looks like the path was broken and they patched it, which I also sold by breaking the path a little bit. Modded substitutes, because obviously we're not using mods. We have mandrill here where the olive baboon were, and where the shoebill are, I have thrown some flamingos so you can, smell disgusting flamingos while you eat your food, because that's fun. And then the other kind of main thing I worked on was detailing out this big Savannah habitat. Shout out to, I think it was San who messaged me all the pictures. And if it wasn't, I'm very sorry. All the pictures of like really lushly planted savanna habitats, so that I could say it was realistic. I apologize to whatever staff members have to constantly replant this savanna, but you know, we need to have it look pretty. So I've been working on that. It's probably 80 to 90% finished. The barns area is not finished at all, because I'm avoiding it. You can't make me, okay? You can't make me do it. Some of the lights from Christmas I did leave, like the ones that are just wrapped around the what are those things called? Palm trees. Because, I mean, I'm sure that they would be useful for other events as well. Boop-a-doop-doop. But we can come over here, have a look at our savanna. Very pretty, very grassy, very lush, except for where they walk, obviously, and where they sleep and eat, obviously. That would still not grow, no matter how hard you tried. But yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. It's closer than the elephants are to being done. Whew. I need a nap. What else? Oh, I went on the workshop to get inspiration for what pieces to use to build my glass pyramids for my desert area, and I found these puppies. You can find them by just searching glass pyramid and looking up the most popular ones, and they were exactly what I was gonna build, so why bother building them? I just took those ones and I modified them so that they were what I wanted, and I used those. So shout out to whoever made these that I didn't write down the name to give credit to, but I'm sure that's easy to figure out. We're all adults here, right? Thank you for that. Saved me some time and headache. Bravo. Also, we can sneaky peek that there is something over here now that we're gonna go look at. Alright. Let's run, let's see what it is. Fall down the stairs. Blah. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little outcropping. We're getting distracted so much in this episode. What even is this episode? I can't figure out what path I like here. So I put this one in for now, because the official paths suck. I'm kidding, Frontier. Not really. What do I care? Yeah. Look at my not finished elephant habitat. Isn't that cute? Look at our baby elephant. Okay? That distracts you from the fact that our elephant habitat isn't finished. Because, oh, big habitats are fun until you actually have to finish them. And then they're not fun anymore, people. And then they're not fun. So, then the only other thing I worked on is the lions. The lions have arrived. There's no guest barrier, so feel free to stick your arm through here and have it chewed off. It's fine, right? It's fine. This is our lions, and in true lion fashion, they just sleep. That's all they really do. However, they also do look extra cool, because if these animals totally by their own free will come over here on their own, we get some really cool views where you see a lion and then you see the savanna animals in the background, and it looks like they're together. Isn't that cool? It's so nice that they come over here of their own free will and totally cooperate with the views I have in mind. Oh, look, that lion is a paid actor and is standing on the rock just perfectly. Yep. That's the whole reason I built this habitat, was because I wanted this exact screenshot. That's all. That's the only reason. Could these lions absolutely escape by climbing up these poles? Yes. But listen, our lions are lazy and they don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't usually place the lions because, like, Frontier. I know that this was probably the first animal you made, but sometimes we can revisit our first drafts. Okay? I know you've done it with the tapir. I know you're willing to do it. Maybe we just have another look. We have another pass, okay? We have much better tools and fur shaders now. It's okay. It's okay to just, redo something sometimes. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just saying I would really appreciate it for the sake of my screenshots if these lions looked a little more lion-y. Moving on. Yeah, I think that's actually all I did. Did I finish any of the things I worked on this week? No. But I did them a little, and it's the effort that counts. I don't know what this episode is. I'm sick and I want to go back to bed, but I can't because I now have to go to work. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not sure what you would have enjoyed because there was no substance to it, but somehow it's been 22 minutes. So I'll let you go now, and hopefully I will have actually done something for next week. I will see you later. Bye-bye.